Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Closer.
Learn.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Let's get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Come on, get it together.
Rabbits in the house. 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 Rabbits
You
in the
better get it together. We gon' get it together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits
Get
in
it
the
together.
house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits
You
in
better
the
get it
house.
together. We gon' get it together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Get together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Closer.
Learn.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Let's get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Let's get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Come on, get it together.
Rabbits in the house. 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 Rabbits
Get
in the
together.
house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Get together.
Rabbits in the house.
You
Rabbits
better
in the
get
house.
together. We gon' get it together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Get together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Closer.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Let's get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Let's get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
Come on, get it together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
You
Rabbits
better
in
get
the
it
house.
together. We gon' get it together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits
Get
in
it
the house.
together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits in the house.
Get it together.
Rabbits in the house.
You
Rabbits
better
in the
get it
house.
together. We gon' get it together.
Rabbits in the house. Rabbits.
Get it together. Get it together. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning. Another episode. We on episode, I think it was this, 22? We're on episode 22. On the downfall of Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Yes, the downfall of the Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Dolton, the village of Dolton, had a troubled past in the last couple years under the mayorship of Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. And today we're going to continue where we left off with the following meeting of the village of, from the village of Dolton. From the time period of 2022. 2022. I believe we left off at February 7th. February 7th. The last time. The last time, I believe it was February 7th. Today, We're gonna check out a special board meeting from February 22nd, 2022. Then we're gonna go into a regular board meeting from March 7th of 2022, and I believe this is the first time I'm seeing one of these meetings. A committee of the whole, also known as CAW, C-A-W. That's done on March 21st, 2022. So those are the three events that we're going to be checking out today to see what went wrong. How did we get here? How did the mayor of Dolton have a downfall? What was the super mayor's kryptonite? Was it Kiana? Was it Steve's? Was it House? What was her kryptonite? So so we're gonna start there. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I'm trying to think of a poll to put in the chat. Come on. I'm trying to think of a poll to put in the chat. Uh, mm, mm, mm. All right, I got a poll. I got a poll. I got a poll I could put. Let me see what the people say. Out to the chat. Um, all right, here we go. Do you think Tiffany Henyard caused her own downfall? Let's see what some of you guys think. Or do you think there was other contributing factors? So let's see what you guys think. Do you think Tiffany caused her own downfall? Let's see who was in here so we can get this started. Shout out to the Arabia Barbosa. Not it. What's up, not it? Uncle L, good morning. Rumorville reports, what's up? Eva Arme. Shout out to Eva Arme. Roe Rich II in the building. Shout out to Roe Rich. Courtney Peachy. What's up, Courtney? Mrs. Baker in the building. Jamie Jules, what's up, Jamie? The Sia you tuberculosis. All right. All right, so let's get it started. Let's get it started. This is the special board meeting from this one is on February 22nd. Special board meeting. You know, it's special. You know, it's special. I mean, it ain't a regular board meeting. It's one of them special ones. Okay, it's one of them ones. Those of you who know, you know. One of them ones. Shout to the chat. Oh man. All right, let me go down. Let me fix myself. Ladies and gentlemen, let me fix myself, okay? Shout out to the chat. Here I am. All right, let's do this. Super Mayor, special board meeting. Let's get it on. Good morning, everybody. Hit the like button if you haven't already.
Okay. All right. We are currently live. Good evening, residents, board and clerk, and also all my department heads. Today, I would like to call to order the special board meeting, virtual meeting via Zoom, live stream on YouTube. Today is Tuesday, February 22nd, and the time is 6:41 p.m. Clerk Key, can you call the roll?
Okay, Mayor, Trustee Steve, absent. Trustee Norwood, Trustee Belcher, Trustee Holmes.
Here.
Trustee Brown, and Trustee House. We do not have a quorum.
Oh, we do
Okay.
not have a quorum.
Duly noted. We do not have a quorum, residents, just so you understand how this works.
So-
Without a quorum, we cannot take care of the business at hand.
About
We
to
have an
say.
agenda before you that was posted 48 hours prior to today. Everyone has been notified via email and then also phone conversation. So everyone knew to attend this meeting today, which we have the first and third Monday of every month, and today on Tuesday because it was a holiday yesterday. So I am going to turn this into a town hall meeting, and I just want the record to reflect that the Board of Trustees did not show up except for Trustee Holmes. Other than that, I will now switch it over to a town hall meeting.
So, you know, hey, those of you who know, y'all already know there's some backstory to what happened. Most likely some other meeting somewhere or some other thing somewhere happened to where, because you know, I heard about locked doors and all kind of stuff that be happening, and then the trustees decide that they're not gonna participate. As time goes by, some of this stuff gonna get real spicy. We're gonna have walkouts, trustees walking out the meeting, and all type of stuff. Hey, they're gonna have security in the meetings, all kind of crazy. Hey, as time goes by, these meetings gonna get serious. Okay? Now,
residents can understand what is going on.
so we're gonna do this town hall meeting, basically. And we're gonna get through it, and then we're gonna move on to the next. So the reason why she had to turn this into a town hall meeting is because the trustees didn't show up. Now the trustees, they go on to have at this same time, during this time, this month in 2022, Muso Bronze, what up? The trustees are holding their own board meetings without the mayor. The mayor has not been attending their meetings. This is February 22nd. The mayor don't attend their board meetings, and it seems like they've been doing this back and forth stuff. But eventually, they had to come back to the original, to the main ones, and then somewhere along the line, it started going some back and forth. But as that happens, we'll see. I'm only covering the ones with the super mayor in it because she's the star. Okay, just so you know, I'm only covering the ones with the super mayor in it because what is a Superman story without Superman? So. D Grant, what's up?
On why and what is our next course of action. So first, let me say this. Residents, I want to apologize for the trustees not being here tonight. I really do, because I think and feel that people have got elected to do a job, which is legislate, show up to board meetings, and take care of the business at hand.
I agree.
What they don't like is Illinois law requires that the mayor shall reside over every meeting in the village of Dolton. They don't like that. The trustees do not respect the fact that I reside over the board meetings.
Okay. If that's the law and that's what it says, too bad. They be mad. She resides over all of that. And they probably don't like that. Too bad. That's too bad. Flex your right, mayor. The mayor got power. Use your power. How you got that power? Use it. Let them be mad. Their feelings belong to them. They can have it. So if they want to be mad that the mayor's over, that's on them. That's her right as mayor. She get to have that, right?
And they have chosen to not show up, and it is currently blocking the agenda of the people.
Insubordination. I don't agree with that behavior. I don't agree with that behavior.
And the problem I have with that is we have a desire to improve our village going forward. We did a lot of accomplishments, did a lot of things. But moving on, we have some serious concerns about the safety in our village. Number one, we need more officers on the street. Today, we were supposed to talk about and vote on the board to vote for the Fire and Police Commission.
That's why they didn't show up. They is not voting on that. I get it now. I see why they didn't show up. They're not voting on that. They not voting on that. Belcher already made it clear. Listen, say like, that's okay, ladies and gentlemen. They not supporting that, what she talking about right there. They not with it. And I actually agree with Belcher on this, but I just don't know if this is the right way to do it. Is this the right way to do it? Is this the professional way? Is this the way to do it by the book? That's my only issue. Like, if you think that just because you upset, you going to do what you want, I don't like that. Not in the government structure and all that type of stuff like that. They got guidelines. What's the procedure? Like set it off. What's the procedure? What's the procedure? When you got a gun to your head, what's the procedure? Yeah, I'm big on procedure, man. If you ain't do it the right way, we gonna discount that. Okay, we're not gonna accept it. You got to do it the right way. You know why? Because in a court of law, evidence can get dismissed if you don't obtain it the right way. Really? You know how many people beat cases that they are guilty of because they cannot introduce the evidence because of how they obtained the evidence? Oh, really? Well, then let's do it by the procedure. Hey, listen, do you got evidence? I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. The court says. The court say. Listen. Hey, by the books.
Required, let me say that keyword, required to vote for the Police and Fire Commission. And because they did not, we cannot grow our fleet. We cannot hire new police officers. We cannot hire new police officers, and we are stalemate because of the board's action.
Bro, after they muted Steves and violated Steves in the last meeting and all that, like, bruh, I know they mad. They gotta be mad. They gotta be mad. Of course, she violated. They was very disrespectful. Tiffany's administration was very disrespectful to Steve's. What they was doing was completely like unprofessional. I mean, I was disgusted. And Mayor Henyard should be ashamed of herself for even having professionals under her conduct business like that. Terrible, terrible behavior. But I have to say, Steve's is ghetto as hell. Just like goddamn, what's her name? Belcher. And all these people are ghetto, bro. They ratchet as hell and they not professional. Tiffany be looking like she professional sometimes. She talk like it, but just give her some time. Shanae, Kim, Keisha, everybody from the project's coming out. Like, god damn, bro. Every stereotype from the projects comes right out of Tiffany as soon as she get mad. Like, god damn, here goes Shaniqua. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tiffany. Yeah, so we got a panel full of ratchetness. A whole administration and a board of trustees full of ratchetness. Ridiculous.
Which is to do nothing. The part that I don't like about people that run for office is everyone say they want to do a good job. People ring your doors, knock on houses, and they say, hey, vote for me. I'm going to do what's right. You elect me, I'm going to make sure that you get everything you desire for your town. And currently now, you are not getting that, especially when it comes to that police and fire board. Right now, they have been elected to do a duty, which is to get on this Zoom and vote, whether it's up or down, yay, nay, or if they don't want to vote, vote present. And they choosing not to come to this meeting. Board, I hope you're watching this, and I hope that you will have a difference of heart and show up to this board meeting and basically do what the people elected you to do, which is legislate. Tonight, I have invited members of the community. I've also invited people that has been selected to sit on this police and fire board to basically hear from you and you to hear from them. I want them to understand what is going on and why we have not moved forward because of the board's lack of.
We're going to speed through this shit.
Energy.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to speed through this shit.
The right thing to do is put the police and fire board in place. We currently do not
As
have
she-
that. And
as
I
she
don't want you to
begged-
be there because I've said this several times. I put this on the agenda several times.
As she beg and plead and tell the people they don't want to hire my. Hey, listen, I heard what Belcher said. Some of you guys ain't qualified. And not remember the ghetto guy that was up there? Hey, you need, first of all, you ain't even paying us for this. We doing this for free. So you need to hire us because we out here giving our time and we doing it for free. And you know, when you not even paying us to do it and we come and we giving our time, you know, you should at least and I help put you in here. And I actually voted for you. But you know, and I'm like, we don't want that guy. After that guy spoke, I'm with Belcher. Yo, we don't want that guy. Yeah. Whoever. Yeah, and see, you guys, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't even gotta pay me to do this, but I'm willing to do the job. Like, yo, bro, nah. I'm with Belcher on this one.
Ever since I got in office, I've been trying to get a police and fire commission. I want new officers. I want younger officers. I want people that can actually come and do what's right within our community. Right now, we have officers that's retiring. We have a lot of different things going on, and we need the help. We cannot do it alone. We have to do it together, guys. And I always try to say unity. No matter what our differences are, we have to have unity when it comes to the police and fire board, because we all live here. We all call 911 when there's something wrong. But right now, you guys are holding everything up, and the community wants answers. The community wants you to do what's right and vote for the police and fire commission.
Hey, you
Because I would hate
guys.
for anything to go wrong in the community, and guess who to blame? The board of trustees, because of their incompetence to basically do the right thing in their political fight with their mayor, instead of doing what they got elected to do, which is legislate and vote for what's right. So, residents, hear me and hear me clear. Call your board of trustees. Explain to them how important this is and how this is hurting us as a whole, and why we truly need a police and fire commission. Also tonight on the agenda, we were supposed to vote on our health insurance renewal for the village of Dolton. This is for our employees and our trustees. It's crazy that you don't want them to have insurance, which they already do. You have to renew it and you have to vote. But currently, again, you not showing up to this meeting is showing that you are not doing what's right, which is the will of the people, moving the agenda of the village hall. You're not doing that, because every time we have a meeting, every time something goes wrong, people get in their feelings, get mad, and they do this. It becomes a dog and pony show. It becomes, oh, I'm mad, I'm upset. That's not how you govern. It's not how you run a business. The day-to-day operation must get done with or without the trustees. And I'm saying that because we must still continue to move forward with or without you guys. And yes, I'm saying that because I have gotten elected to run the day-to-day operations. I got elected to make sure I bring new vision, new ideas to Dolton. That's what I got elected to do. And right now, you are hindering the people by not being the voice that you chose to be and be at this meeting and do what's right. I have a problem with that. And residents, you should too. I am going to give the floor to our village administrator, and I'm also give the floor to one of our trustees who have always been an advocate for police and fire, meaning public safety. That's Trustee Andrew Holmes. I'll start with you first, and then I will give the floor to Keith Freeman. Trustee Holmes, you have the floor.
Good evening, Mayor, board members, clerk, residents. It's most important, that we follow our procedures. I've been a strong advocate of public safety, and I'm asking that we push forward and get this police board, this commission for police and fire. We do need the public input on this, and we do need one thing in place, and that's our public safety. That's what the fire department is, the police department. Fire department is asking for help, police department is asking for help. Where we can hire male and female. I'm a strong advocate of hiring females, on the fire department and with the police department. Also, we have to look out for the safety of this village. We have to, regardless of what, our health insurance and the safety of this village is most important, especially to our workers and especially to the residents here in the village. That's one thing we cannot pass or stop. We have to keep the police presence here. We have to keep a board, to work with us, for hiring and also termination. Have board members that stay here in the village of Dolton that can work side by side and be neutral in making their decision, not a decision to be hands by any other person. A board that is neutral to help put this department where it's supposed to be. So I'm asking that we do come forward, because this is one most important thing that we need: public safety. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Trustee. Something that I do want to add to this, so that people do understand how serious this is. We are in violation of the state law or the state code as relates to making sure we have a police and fire commission. And not doing so, there's a lot of people that's at jeopardy of not being able to stay on as a fireman, a policeman, or anyone that got promoted. We will have to remove all that because we are in violation. So that's another reason why I'm saying currently tonight, what was on the agenda before you is basically to go ahead with the appointments of the committee so we can actually take care of the business at hand. So I just want to put that out there. I don't feel anyone should ever be collateral damage because of political fighting. I don't think anyone should have their job jeopardized because of people not doing what's right. But I will always follow the law. I will always make sure we do what's right. And I'm just putting it on record so you understand what happens next by people holding personal agendas and personal hate towards one another. I wish everyone would just move along and sing Kumbaya together. Before you, Mr. Freeman, I'm gonna give it to Chief Collins and Pete McCain. I want them to speak on their departments and how important this is to them. Chief Collins, you have the floor.
Okay, can you hear me okay? Okay, just yesterday we had the retirement of one of our sergeants. That puts us down 2 sergeants. Unfortunately, we cannot promote anyone to sergeant because we need a board of fire and police commissioners to do the promotional process. It is a civil service rank, and by law, we should be following the promotional process, which is to take place. One other thing that has also taken place is there are a couple officers that have already retired. Another one plans to retire this year, and we are hard pressed to replace these officers because we do not have an eligibility list. An eligibility list is developed by the Fire and Police Commission, which we should have every 2 years. We're supposed to have one before it expires. Our current one is expired, so we cannot hire anyone to send them to the police academy. So we have to take lateral police officers, and sometimes we need to get younger, more energetic, focused officers on this job. And the weather is about to change, and it is going to become summer, and it is going to get busy out here, and we need more police officers so we can deal with the problems that happen out on the streets. What's going to happen is these officers are going to get worn out, they're going to get burned out, they're going to be calling in sick. All the officers are going to be taking their vacations and whatnot, and that is going to leave us with minimum officers out on the street handling calls, and that should be handled with a full shift, which we will not have out there on the street. And if we do not change something soon, in the foreseeable future, another thing that will happen is if we cannot police this town, then another agency is going to swoop in here and they're going to start policing this town. And we do not want to be in a position where we have to give up our law enforcement because we can't handle the job. So it is not just vital, it is imperative that we have a fire and police commission to start doing their job so that we can start staffing this police department the way it's supposed to be staffed. The residents deserve this. They do not deserve to have minimum officers on the street. They deserve to have as many officers as we can afford out there on the street so they can take care of this crime. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thank you, Chief. Next, we got Chief McCain.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening.
Good evening.
And good evening to Trustee Holmes and the administrative folks that are on the meeting tonight, as well as the residents for the village of Dolton. I'm going to echo a lot of the same sentiments that Chief Collins just stated. Losing any personnel would be detrimental to our organization as we protect the lives and properties of this community. We have 2 individuals that are currently waiting in limbo to get hired, and hopefully with a commission in place, we can get that taken care of sooner than later. We are down to 17 folks on our department, line members, and we're supposed to be at 24. We're trying to get to 19. And we're over the next couple of years with budgets and things of that nature, we're trying to build up the force as well, the same as the police department. We want to provide good government service to the community to the best of our ability, because we will also have folks that are going to get burnt out. We've already had that in the past. Last summer, when Engineer Morgan passed away, and we also lost another individual to another department out to the west, we had guys working 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. It's not safe. So it's extremely important to make sure that we don't lose any more individuals or lose people in rank, and to get a board in place so we could make sure we move forward with the community, and to make sure we have enough proper staffing in our fire department and people in position to hold the officers' rank that are responsible. The guys and girls that we could possibly have in our department as well. So as we work with the community colleges and the fire brigade and all the other outside entities. So moving forward, having a police and fire commission in place, we could adopt those rules to have residents in our community get more points when they take our tests. So I, again, in full agreement that we need to get moving on this as well. Mayor.
All right, thank you, Chief. Next, we have Keith Freeman. You have the floor.
I feel like every time we get together, Mayor, we're always having a town hall meeting. And that's not to make light of what you've asked. Obviously, I've sort of been tasked with discussing the economic impacts of us not having a police and fire commission, whether that be, the challenges of, the collective bargaining unit maybe not being as strong as we want to, right? Us not being able to negotiate wages and fair compensation across the board, because, they can use that as a tool, right, to bargain, knowing that we don't have a police and fire commission, knowing that we don't have candidates, new recruits that we can bring in to shore up our, shore up our department. So that's tough. From a budget standpoint, right, we don't know what the impact that could be. That could be hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential impact right away, right? Not necessarily saying losses, but it has a huge effect on the amount of money that we need to budget and or appropriate, and that affects other departments, right? If we have to supplement, part of the budget, take, part of the budget and use it towards the police department or the fire department, because we sort of lose ground in collective bargaining, then that affects the public works department and the water department. And it makes it incredibly difficult to bargain in that particular situation. But from a personnel standpoint, we have new hires that have been promoted, people that have been hired, and it hasn't necessarily been done the correct way by the police and fire commission over the last 7 months, because there hasn't been a police and fire commission. So what impact does that have on the personnel, right? That's one of the things that HR and I are discussing right now, right? Do those people lose their jobs, right? Their opportunity to serve your community. Do those people that were promoted, do they potentially get demoted? Does that cause us multiple lawsuits or grievances down the line? So there are consequences for non-action, right? Dare I say dereliction of duty, because it may not necessarily fall into that, but there are consequences to maybe not acting. And just like I implored you, Mayor, I implored the board to, make sure that they do the right thing. I've asked you to make sure that you appoint police and fire commission. I know that I've talked about this on several occasions, and I've also asked them to go ahead and confirm, right? That's part of the job. You appoint them, they confirm. That's part of the process. I think that it's important that people understand the process. I think it's important that we all play a part in the process to do our job. And again, that's not speaking ill of anyone, but just understanding that there is an impact to not acting, and there's an impact, a direct impact to the public safety of the community, right? It may not show today, it may not show tomorrow, but definitely down the line, we don't know what this may cause. So that's all I have, Mayor. But I think that's enough to really say, hey, get on the phone, call your trustee, have a conversation with them. Let's try to get this thing done. It's important to the chief. It's important to the police chief. It's important to the fire chief. It's important to me. I know it's important to Trustee Holmes, and I know it's important to you. So thank you, Mayor, for your time.
All right, thank you. Next, we're gonna hear from Mr. Fletchman. You have the floor. Unmute yourself.
Hey, Mayor, thank you so much. I want to first just share a quote from John McAfee. It says, "Governments are composed of human beings, and all of the frailties that humans possess are absorbed into these governments and become active within these governments. Hatred, anger, jealousy, fear, greed, distrust, and the whole host of afflictions that humans must bear lurk just beneath the surface of civility displayed by government." And so I'm here because of the seat that I sit in as pastor and as chaplain of the village of Dolton. It's time for things to be set aside, and it's time for the people of the village of Dolton to stop suffering
from whatever it is that may be beneath the surface. Whatever it is, we've tried time and time again. We've tried to come together. Whatever needs to be done for the greater good of this village. We all know how important a police and fire board is. I am not speaking because I'm a candidate to be on that board. That has nothing to do with me speaking. I'm speaking because I believe that the greater good of this village is at hand. And if we cannot put aside differences and just be civil with one another, just be polite to one another. I mean, just for the greater good of moving things forward. We understand everything that we've all been through. We understand, what we're going through. Life is difficult as we know it. Life will never be the same as we know it again. But I do believe that we still have the best ahead of us in the village of Dolton. But it's going to take everybody to work together. It's going to take the team to come together. The mayor, the board of trustees, is going to take a unit to make this happen. And so my thing is to all of the citizens of the village of Dolton. It's time to start holding everybody accountable. Everybody. There should be no cliques. There should be no, that is not the way that we're going to be able to move the village forward. We are frail in ourselves. We all make mistakes. We're human beings. But at some point, we must set aside our differences and move things forward. And that's my challenge to the mayor, to the board, to the village, the citizens. Let's move this village forward. Mayor, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you so
Gemini
much.
to
For joining.
butterfly.
But I will put this out for the record. The Board of Trustees, someone just told me, decided to have a separate Zoom link sent out in a separate board meeting to basically do the agenda instead of joining us here. Their board meeting is illegal. You cannot overstep my duties as mayor and think that you can have your own meeting. This meeting is scheduled, so I was on the book, but just show you the discord between us as a unit. And I wish that people would stop and let's just do the business at hand. When I come to every meeting, I basically come to do the will of the people and do the agenda items. Not fight, not bicker, not care about who like who. It doesn't matter. As long as we take care of the people, that's what matters the most. So I just want to put that out there on the record so people can stop sending emails or texting or calling about the meeting. The Board of Trustees are in violation of the Open Meeting Act. They cannot and should not be having a meeting of any sort of agenda that we posted within the 48-hour mark. It is geared and controlled by the village of Dolton. So you hear it out of Mayor Henyard's mouth. Next, we're gonna hear for two other visitors that's here as well. They are residents and they just want their voices to be heard. So I am going to mute all the visitors that's in the room. However you want to start. You have the floor. You got to unmute. You got to unmute and you get your video. Get your video.
My name is Philip Williams. I'm a resident of Dolton since 1983. I am concerned about the safety of all citizens in Dolton. I'm a senior citizen, 82 years old. I'm a former director of city operations for the Postal Service in Chicago. I was a postmaster of LaGrange, a member of the executive training committee for all the postal services in Washington, D.C. It is very important that we are able to have the safety that belongs to each and every one of us as citizens of Dolton. And that is why I am appearing as a member of the board. And I appreciate the opportunity and thank you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Edwina Watkins, and I'm a resident of Dolton since 1995. And I would like to say that although a lot of people in the community talk to me about a lot of things, none of them did not show tonight. But I come to speak for the safety of us. We are staying in our houses more than ever before, not just because of the pandemic, but because they're being afraid to come out. The youth are taking over the blocks. They're driving all kinds of ways. We're afraid to drive. We're afraid to get out of our car. And safety means a lot to us. Safety means a lot to me. I'm also talking because we don't even see the police like we used to. I used to hear lots of sirens. I don't hear that anymore. And we're all complaining. We need help. If we bring other police from other districts.
Blessing and respect. Thank you, it says. Different content is good. Enjoy.
Shout out to Tesha Z's for being a member 21 months. Said blessings and respect. Thank you, sis. Different content is good. Enjoy. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
They don't know as much of our needs as their needs from where they come from. So all this people not showing up at meetings, trying to hurt one another, you're hurting the residents. You're hurting us. We pay our taxes. And what would you get for our taxes? They go up every day. And so we're getting less and less. So I'm just coming here tonight just concerned and asking that you all let the fire commissioner do what he needs. He knows what the community needs as well. If you go to a job, someone called you in and you're not familiar with it, you're lost. So think about it the same way and let's learn to respect each other. And just, if you were in the mayor's shoes, would you want somebody to do you like that? Would you? Just think about that. And I'm finished. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rose Van Witzenberg, and I'm over on Engel Street. And it's like at the end of our block, all there is factory and the railroad track. So there's not a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that does go on, but we don't see a lot of police and everything around. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But I will say that I've had to have the police and the fire department there for my husband when he got real sick. He was almost in a coma, and they came and they took very good care of him. So I have a lot of respect for the police and the firemen.
But we need more.
We need more of them, and they have to be able to do their job with the right equipment and the right amount of people there. Thank you. We need a lot more police, firemen, and we have to give them what they need to do their jobs the right way. Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else?
Is that okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. All right, that was everyone as relates to all residents of Dolton. I want to thank everyone for coming out this evening and voicing your opinion as relates to the Fire and Police Commission Board. I pray that the Board of Trustees will watch this video and they will say, you know what, we was wrong. We're going to do what's right. And we're going to actually create and make sure we agree to the appointments that has been made before you for the Police and Fire Commission Board. We need that now. We can no longer wait. As you can see, you heard from both chiefs, the police and fire chief, that we need it now, like right now. Like it's a lot of things at stake, and I don't want community to ever be afraid that we will not have enough officers or we will not have enough firemen. So I'm asking for anyone that's watching this, reach out, tell them to stop with all the nonsense, stop with all the political fighting, stop with trying to bully your mayor, and make sure they do what's right and basically
Stop trying to bully your mayor. Hey, mayor, you a bully your goddamn self. I ain't gonna lie. She a bully. They be trying to bully her, but she be trying to bully back. She be trying to bully too, not even back. Let me say, she be trying to bully too.
give the people what they need, what they deserve. It's been long overdue, and I think the time is better than ever to actually try to mend what's broken, and that is do what's right for the people. So I thank everybody once again for coming on, and I thank you for voicing your opinion and not being afraid to speak up. So thank you. This is the end of this town hall meeting, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Good night.
I have to agree. She definitely takes opportunities to take cheap shots. Completely unnecessary. She can always take the high road. Sometimes she does. There's a percentage there when she does take the high road, but it's not the majority. It's not the majority. Sometimes I'll be like, why sometimes I think she's matching energy, but then you still got to be professional. You still got to be professional. So, but I still say she's the most business-minded and business, the way she conducts, she conducts stuff more like a businesswoman or a business person than the rest of them. And then the ratchetness come in. It's like, God damn, she. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. All right, we moving on. That was a special board meeting. The trustees did not show up. So the next meeting is a regular board meeting. And that took place on March 7th. So from February 22nd, March 7th, 2022 is where we at now. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully the Board of Trustees showed up this time, because whenever they don't show up and we don't have a quorum, the business and bills can't get paid and the business can't get done. So the business ain't get done last meeting. You know what I mean? So hopefully, everybody shows up and we can get the business done.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, residents, Board of Trustees, and all department heads. I'm waiting to see where the trustees are, if they're going to chime in or not. I see Trustee Holmes is with us before I can begin the meeting.
Yo, you think they're not gonna show up again? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the trustees have been holding their own board meetings without the mayor at the same time. So there's meetings being had, the mayor's not involved, and she's saying that those meetings are null and void because she's not involved. She has to preside over them. So she's not recognizing those meetings. Those meetings on a whole nother page, a personal YouTube page. by the trustee Steve. He made a personal YouTube page where they record the meetings over there, and I'm like, that's not official. That's not like government official. That's like an individual. So Steve's and them start their own way of making their own money off of this stuff. Steve made a page, and they over there. You would think it's a government page. Nah, it's not. That's brother Steve monetized over the trustees and stuff. I'm like, yo, bro. Hey. And they became celebrities because of Steve's page. Steve's page went viral. Steve's be outside when they arguing and stuff, uploading it to the page. Everybody get to see. Yo, bro, Steve's with Miss Eve. Steve's done went viral, boy. Steve's made that page go viral. So that's how most people start finding out a lot about this stuff on that Steve's page. Well, not even a lot of stuff, but Steve's page had where they was recording the meetings that they were doing without Tiffany. Shout out to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if they show up. I don't think they're going to show up. This one's kind of short, so I'm trying to figure out. Well, let's see.
Okay, we're going to give everybody 5 minutes to attend this meeting from the clerk to the other board of trustees. So you have 5 minutes to log
Oh, the
on,
clerk can't pull up either?
which everyone did get the memo as relates to our regular.
That's a
regular
fact.
meeting.
Yeah. Mute me now. Mute me now. You damn right?
For today to pay bills and to get sidewalks and streets and things of that nature for the residents.
They're saying they can't hear you.
All the way up to 100.
Keep the change. I'm gonna skip through some of this. It's quiet for a minute, right?
For our regularly scheduled
Hold
board meeting.
on.
See that there is no quorum.
God damn. We don't got a quorum 2 meetings in a row. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the trustees is having their own meetings. But the mayor said those meetings is null and void. You know what I mean? And they ain't the star of the show. They not the super mayor.
Okay, so we're back and I see that there is no quorum. I see Trustee Holmes and myself, Mayor Henyard, are present for our regularly scheduled board meeting.
Dead Blacks, I agree, right? I agree she came in and shook up the status quo. And I don't think she knew how to actually deal with it. She dealt with it like a street person. Like it was almost like it's like she didn't know how to balance the hood and the corporate. She didn't know how to balance. It's like whenever she got mad, she let the hood control, the hood part of her control or make decisions. And it's like, nah, let the corporate side of you make those decisions. You got to be able to control your emotions and not turn into Shaniqua every time you get mad. Or Keisha or Shanae, you know what I mean? Like, you don't got to turn into them every time you get mad. Keep your calm and try to be classy with it.
So we will turn this into a town hall meeting now to discuss what's going on in Dalton.
All right, town hall meeting, y'all. Town hall meeting.
But first, before I begin, I would say this. It's a shame that.
Oh, here she go. She about to take some shots. All right, before she start, time for her to start taking shots at all the rest of the board of trustees.
Will be so petty and stoop so low because it is. It's a shame that board members will be so petty and stoop so low because of control of such a thing of a board meeting. We got elected by the people to work together, whether we like each other or not. We're supposed to come and take care of the business of the people of the town. We have corporate
I
bills
agree.
that needs to be paid. We have agenda items that need to be passed.
I
We
agree.
have things on the agenda, which I stated earlier, such as streets, lights. We also have alleys, concrete type of things that need to get taken care of right now.
You see, this is the thing, right? For me, I don't like how the trustees handle this situation. Just like Tiffany, I don't like how she handles certain shit. I don't like how they handle shit. And the thing about it is, they were unsuccessful. They never got her out of there. She did her whole term until re-election time, and then she lost. So they did all this just to make sure she don't get reelected because they couldn't get her out. That's what they was trying to do. So they failed miserably. But if they wanted to tarnish her reputation and make sure she don't get back into office, sure, they did that. But that wasn't their agenda. Their agenda was to get her out at the time. And and 1 year passed, 2 year passed, 3 year passed. She made them fight for all the years and they never accomplished it. They never accomplished their goal. They had to actually wait till election time and get the people to vote her out of there. So they failed. They failed miserably. So all that was for what? To destroy her reputation?
The streets, lights. We also have alleys, concrete type of things that need to get taken care of right now. It saddens my heart to see just that nobody wants to give. Nobody wants to amend anything. Everybody wants everything to stay broken. But I have some good news for you. I'm always going to be up, never down. So I just want to say I appreciate everybody that has supported me, everybody that's looking to the future. Because one thing I will say, you can never attack God's child, ever. He will always uplift you, and he always come through, especially at the right time. Because remember, it's in his time, not yours, his time. So trustees, I would like y'all to listen to this message and stop right now what you're doing, because you're not hurting me, you're hurting the residents, the people that elected you
Stop
to
right
do a job,
now.
which you get paid to come to
Trustees.
board meetings, not try to create other board meetings because certain people want to be mayor. That is not what this is about. If you
That's what happened. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's what happened. They try to make House the mayor. They try to act like she ain't the mayor no more, and they act like like they was literally pretending like she not the mayor no more and pretending like House was the mayor. They was really doing that. Like, they really tried that. They start acting like House was the mayor. Oh man,
wanted to run for the office or be mayor, you should have ran when all of us ran, which was myself, Andrew Holmes, Riley Rogers, and Shaw. But you did not run. So it bothers me that once a woman gets in position, that men and women too, because which I don't understand is women is vindictive too, will come together to try to take down someone that made history number one. Y'all all ran on my ticket number two. And most of y'all wouldn't even be a trustee if it wasn't for me backing you. So with that being said, I need y'all to go look in the mirror and say enough is enough. Y'all gonna come and make things right for the betterment of community. Because right now, the people are suffering because of.
See, some of these things she don't need to be saying, man. Some of these things, like you being petty, you rubbing stuff in people's face, you taking shots. Be a leader and don't take the shots. Oh my God, man. She got to learn how to compromise too.
You're infighting with your mayor because y'all want control, because you guys wants to be mayor. And I don't appreciate that. So hear me and hear me clear. We will continue the business as usual for the Village of Dolton residents. I will not let you down. I will do what you elected me to do, which is run a day-to-day operation and make sure bills get paid, lights stay on, and services get done for the residents. You have my word. And I'm pretty sure that Trustee Holmes agree with my sentiments of moving forward with the will of the people. I'm going to turn this over because I want y'all to hear from the department heads as it relates to everything they do on a day-to-day operation. And I'm so happy with each of them because they are prospering within their department. So I'm going to start with I guess I'll start with Trustee Holmes first. I'm sorry. Trustee Holmes, I'll let you give an update first. And then we'll go to the department. Trustee Holmes? Trustee Holmes?
Can you hear me? Anyone hear me? Anyone want to hear me? Okay, great.
Yes.
Good evening, trustees, citizens, residents, mayor, and all department heads. Start off with the police report. There was one part-time officer. She was sworn in, and she would be in the field training with officers for 12 weeks. Also, there's one officer that's in the hiring process right now. And we look forward to him moving forward and coming aboard the police department, do everything he can to work safely around this village. One of the new squad cars has came in, and it is having the graphics put on.
Sleep time. Time to go to sleep.
One thing I do want to point out on the safety issue, outside the village, I am looking at the surrounding neighborhoods for those savage yards where they're taking metal and scrap to. Reason being, we don't have a high number of converter staff here in the village of Dolton. but it was brought to my attention that some of these shops that are just a little bit, maybe 5-10 minutes outside of the village of Dolton, these scrap yards have been paying these individuals to bring these Catalina converters. So I just want to put these scrap yards on notice that they're going to be watched. I am going to talk to the inspector general and have somebody go in and out of these places, you know, probably once a week, twice a week, whatever it takes, because see, we don't need Catalina converter thieves start coming into the village of Dolton or the surrounding village of Dolton and trying to make money. Because see, if these individuals' yards are paying these individuals as they bring these Catalina converters in, then you just part of the crime. You're part of the crime. So in saying that, if you do see an individual getting out of another car, sliding up under another vehicle, please call the Dolton Police Department. Don't approach that individual, and even if he may be under your car, because there's another individual sitting in the car watching his back, and he may have a weapon on him. On a safety tip, what you can do, if you have your key alarm, and if you hold it down, most of the time that alarm will go off and your alarm will go beep, beep. See, if there's an individual outside and he's doing some criminal activity, if indeed you don't see him and he's sitting there, if they hear alarm go off, the first thing they're going to do is break away and back up off of that street. So off and on, set your alarm off, because if they don't see you, some neighbor down the street may hear your alarm going off and thinking it's their alarm, and then they can look out the window and go from there.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna come back to Trustee Holmes. Next, we have Ron Smith, our engineer. Ron, you have the floor.
Good evening, department heads and residents. Just an update on the projects that we will be embarking on this year in 2022. We'll be repaving over $500,000 worth of alleys. We'll be replacing over $200,000 worth of broken sidewalks or missing sidewalks. And we'll also be repaving over $230,000 worth of streets this year as part of a CDBG grant that we applied for last year. And those streets that we will be doing is Irving, 149 to 148, Evans, 149 to Sibley Boulevard, Jackson Street, 144th Street to Pennsylvania Avenue, 148th Street, Woodlawn to Kemp Park Avenue, and Caston Drive from Woodlawn Avenue to Dorchester Avenue. That concludes most of my report. The other thing is that the Invest in Cook and the CDBG grant is due on March 16th to Cook County. We plan on applying for $400,000 worth of street resurfacing, and then also for $400,000 for sidewalk removal and replacement for missing sidewalks. And also the final item we have, there's a grant out there for $4 million to replace lead water service lines. And we plan on applying for that grant. And that grant is 100% forgivable. And also we're waiting for final approval from the IEPA to do $2 million worth of water meter replacements throughout the village of Dolton for the residents. So that concludes my report this evening.
All right, thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Next, we have Police Chief Collins.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm just going to go over some of the stats from last month, some of the activity that the police department was involved in. We wrote 193 traffic citations, 419 parking citations, made 25 criminal arrests, served 2 arrest warrants. As far as crimes concerned, there was 7 aggravated batteries, 1 murder, 5 robberies, 15 burglaries, and 25 motor vehicle thefts, and 0 arsons. And that concludes my report, Mayor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we'll go back to Trustee Holmes.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor. Welcome all department heads, all residents of the village of Dolton. This is my report. There was 1 part-time officer who was sworn in. She will be with the field training officer for the next 12 weeks. Also, there's 1 officer in the hiring process right now. So we're looking forward to him coming on board, working and helping enhance quality of life in the village of Dolton. There's 1 squad car, 1 new squad car that came in. That vehicle is having graphics put on it as we speak. Also, on a safety note, we don't have an increase of Catalina converter theft in the village of Dolton, but I am looking into the surrounding salvage yards east and west of here and putting them on notice, because I'm getting information that they have been paying for these converters that have been brought into their facility there. So I am going to be speaking with the Inspector General to have someone go in maybe twice a week or once a week, put them on notice, that they are violating and they're part of this criminal activity. And, we don't want it here and we don't want it outside of Dolton either. So I'm going to be putting them on alert. Also, for a safety note, if you see these individuals pull up in a car and one slides up under another car, like he's working on that car, dial 911, get the Dolton authorities over there right away. Do not attempt, and I say do not attempt to go outside because that is your vehicle, because the individual in the other car is watching his back, and that individual has a weapon. If you have your alarm key on your car, this is a safety note. If the individuals are on your block and they hear that alarm goes off and you press your alarm, your car goes off, it beeps. Or you can put it on there where that alarm can just go off. It notifies your neighbors because they have alarms on their car too. If that thief looks out the window and see those shades move, those curtains move, they're gonna take off real quick. So off and on, just come to your window, tap your alarm, let it go off, sound it, someone's gonna hear it. And also, be visual, as I stated before, coming in and out of your house. Watch your neighbors. Watch your children when they go to school too. I mean, if you let them walk by themselves to school, stand out there like our parents did us. Watch us all the way to the corner, or either walk us to the corner. Your safety is our concern. That's the end of my report there.
All right, thank you, Trustee Holmes. Next, we have Fire Chief McCain.
Good evening, Mayor. Thank you. And good evening to the board. And Mayor, congratulations to you with your new position. Wonderful accomplishment for you. So we're proud to have that for you and to lead us. And thank you for everyone here tonight. A few quick things for today. I'll be quick. Year-to-date emergency responses as followed. Fire-related and motor vehicle accidents, we've had 315 responses. Emergency medical responses, 553 for a total of 868 emergency runs. Also, the fire department has been in communication with the surrounding rail yard regarding potentially receiving a donation of materials so we can build a small training facility that can provide a place to have IDOL OSHA-related training, live fire training, and the facility will allow us to not only work with our neighbors, but with other entities such as Department of Homeland Security, Black Fire Brigade, Citizens Fire Academy, things of that nature. It can also be used for police and public works as needed. I'll forward all the information to your office, Mayor, as well as Administrator Freeman before we commit to any potential donation, but it could really be a good thing for us. So as we work to get the word out and get ESDA EMA up to speed, as well as training for our own guys. So other than that, again, congratulations to you and thank you very much. If you have any questions.
All right, thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we have Brian Thigpen. Code Enforcement, you have the floor. Brian, you have the floor. Hit the mute button, Brian. Brian, unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, I had unmuted. Okay, good evening, everybody. Okay, so this is my report for the month of February to March. Between grass and weed tickets, debris accumulation, vacant property permits and licensing, property maintenance, and branch accumulation, we have a total of 138 tickets issued. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you so much. Misha, you have the floor. Misha, you got to unmute. So Misha is building the permits. Yep. There you go.
All right, sorry about that. Okay, the building department processed 64 permits, 12 contractor licenses, 5 motor fuel payments, 3 liquor tax payments, and 2 gaming push tax payments for a total of $38,242. And that's the end of my report.
All right, thank you. Next, we have housing, William Moore.
To you, and again, congratulations on your new position in Thornton Township. Very proud of you. Continue to pray for you. To the trustees, to the department heads, and to the residents, thank you all for being a part of the meeting tonight. Given my housing report for February. And the statistical report I'll be providing you. 1 trustee deed transaction is $100. 1 tax deed transaction is $245. We had 66 as-is sale inspection fees that we receive is $35,394.50. We also receive 22 escrow checks deposited, which total $15,500. 72 housing tickets, total $10,253.75. And vacant property registrations, total $15,992. Totaling for the month of February, $87,785.25. $87,785.25. Got a little fast there. And this report was also given to the clerk. And Mayor, that concludes my report. And have a good evening, everyone.
All right, thank you so much. Last but not least, Stacey Corral, Public Works.
Good evening, Mayor, Village of Dolton residents, and department heads. This is the productivity report for Public Works, February 2022. For the month of February, we have completed 3 B-box repairs, repaired 1 service line leak, completed 2 emergency water shutoffs, and also 17 water main breaks for the month of February. We are also still working with Mead Lighting to make repairs to the lighting infrastructure throughout the season. Public Works mechanics have performed 0 jobs to the fire department, 1 job to the housing department vehicles, 3 jobs to the police department vehicles, and 22 jobs to the Public Works department vehicles, along with miscellaneous jobs that are coming to the shop. As a reminder, please put your garbage out the night before your garbage day pickup. We are still in cold season weather, so if it becomes frigid, please let your water dripple to keep your pipes from freezing. If you have any concerns of running water or cooling On the ground, please contact Public Works. For after hours, that number is 708-201-3242. And during the day, our regular scheduled business hours are number is 708-201-3280. Monday through Friday. I would like to also add that as of April 1st, we will be implementing our street sweeper program, where you will see signs posted on your streets notifying you of which days the streets will be swept and where you can and cannot park. If you happen to park in any of those locations, the police department will be asked to relocate your vehicle so that the street can be properly cleaned. Mayor, that concludes my report at this time.
All right, thank you so much. I think I went through everybody. So next, I'm missing one person, which is Tangenique. Tangenique Miller, you have the floor. She's our finance director.
Good evening. I don't have a report prepared.
All right, thank you. Okay, so next, I'm just going to give you guys a couple updates of what's going on from the mayor's office, and then we will conclude this evening's board meeting. I appreciate everyone that has attended and everyone that took the time out of their day to come on to hear what we had to say. When I say wow, I mean wow. It's been so much going on in this last week. It's been amazing. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone for all your calls, text messages, flowers, and cards to congratulate me on my new appointment at the Thornton Township as your new supervisor. I would say this, I have huge shoes to fill from the late Frank Zuccarelli, who was my mentor, my friend, and I will not let you down. You have taught me a lot, and now I'm happy to know that I will lead your legacy. I received many questions about my position here as mayor of the great village of Dolton. Let me take a moment to clarify. Yes, I can and will do both. So for all those that's going around saying I cannot do both, I have to resign. I am not resigning. I will not resign. I will continue to be your mayor who you elected to get Dolton in order. So let's be clear. Anybody telling you that, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. I can legally hold both positions, supervisor of the township and mayor of Dolton. I am dedicated to the cause, and I guarantee I'm gonna make y'all proud. I think over the last 8 months or so, I've done an amazing job with a great team. Let me make sure I stop for a minute and give my team some accolades. I couldn't have done it without them. My team are my backbones. They have got me to the place I am today. They have came in swinging. When I say we swinging, we fighting every day from the naysayers to just negativity. And I don't know who lives or want negativity in their life like that. When I say the hate is real, oh God, hate is real. And it hasn't stopped me, and it won't stop me. It hasn't crushed me. It hasn't demotivated me, nothing. I am still standing strong, and I'm still thriving, and I'm still continuing to make sure I do the best job I can for the residents of Dolton. Because you guys said you want to change, and this is what change looks like. I want to give out a great accolade to one of my trustees, Trustee Holmes. A lot of people thought that once we came out of the election, that we will be into it.
Shout out to the low country living. Oh, speaks for that. You know, Tiffany don't never want to check her administration, bro. They do so well, but you know, she don't never check them about what they don't be doing. Like the job that they not doing. She don't never check them on that.
When I say we are like the best of friends now, we are the best of friends because we put those things behind us. The race was the race. Now it's time to put in the work. So that's one thing I want to say about that trustee is that he has been a man of his word. He said he would put his difference to the side and he would come and work for the people. And that's what he has been doing. So I thank you, Trustee Holmes, for just allowing me to lead and allowing me to show residents what this young, vibrant mayor could do if y'all just let me lead. So I thank you. Next. Honestly, I'm going to say this. I am humbled and honored that our Thornton Township Board of Trustees believed so much in me that they took a chance on this rookie mayor. Yeah, I say rookie because I was new to the game. No one ever thought or saw that coming, nor did I. So I am thankful to the Thornton Township trustees for believing in me to take on such a huge task. So I thank you. I am grateful that our Dolton Board of Trustees and I can come together and hopefully they can put their differences to the side and work together for our residents. But if we can't, I will say this. Remember, ships don't sink because of water surrounding them. Ships sink because the water gets in them. I cannot let what's happening around me get inside me and weigh me down. I will always stay focused on helping the people no matter what. My residents, village, and Dolton will always come first. I've always been the people's trustee and I'm now the people's mayor. And now I am the township supervisor. So excited, guys.
Oh, she got the
I just
township
want to thank all
supervisor
that
at
took a
this
chance on
point
me
too.
and believe in me to actually show you guys what we can be if we all just stand together. And I think once you guys see what I do with the township, you will see all along that it wasn't your mayor that had the division going on at the board. It was people playing for power, people playing because they want to be mayor. And all people have to do, remember this is democracy. Y'all supposed to run for the office. not come and take something from an individual that earned it, such as myself. The people elected me, not the Board of Trustees. So I don't honor or respect anybody that goes and try to take something or make up laws to remove an individual who have not done anything wrong because of a dislike of an individual. If that's the case, every board, whether it's library, park, or school, will be in trouble because a board member do not like them. That is not how government is ran or set up. And for that matter, that should not be what anyone can or will do because you're mad and upset. That means you're not built for this position. That means you need to resign and let someone that can keep their feelings in check and move the community forward. So let's go on. With that being said, let's get down to business. Everyone know that I have a $1.5 million grant that we are about to dish out to all the seniors and veterans. Make sure y'all got it, seniors and veterans. And yes, you have to be 65 years or older for either one, whether you're a senior or a veteran, to apply. It is to do your windows and then also to do roofs. And it's a first come, first served basis. And all you have to do is fill out an application. What we're going to do, I am waiting to open Village Hall. Once we're done with the remodeling, Village Hall will be open. I get that question a lot, but we are opening. They're still painting upstairs. Once they're done, we will be open. More than likely, I'm praying that it will be April. I don't think it will be by the time of the next board meeting, but if it is, I will announce it. Because I want to see y'all too. I miss y'all like y'all miss me. I want y'all to come through. And if you're looking for the application, you can go to www.vodalton.org, www.vodalton.org, and the applications will be posted at the next board meeting of March 21st. I know we did talk to the attorneys, was making sure we crossed our T's and dot our I's, because today I was supposed to release it and announce it, but there's some things that I needed to change on there, and we did change it. So now the final version will be March 21st, so that everyone won't have a lot of questions because it'll be clear as day as the requirements are read into record. Next is Women's History Month, guys. A lot of people don't understand how thrilled I am for that, because now I am a history maker, and now I will go down in the Wall of Fame for just making history here in the village of Dolton.
Okay, history maker.
And now being the
She
first
going down
female
the
Black
Hall of Fame, Wall of
supervisor
Fame.
the township, which the late Frank Zuccarelli held for 30 years. So I want to say my head's off to all the women that's out here thriving and pushing, and keep going no matter what nobody tells you, because remember, you can be whatever you want to be if you put your mind to it. I always say, take them dreams off the shelf and try to bring them into fruition. Never let no one tell you what you cannot do, because you can do whatever you want to do. Trust and believe me, I am a walking testament of that. So all the naysayers, you let them hate. Your haters are your biggest fans. I've said that several times. Let them promote, let them put your name in rooms that it would never been in, all because of the hate. But believe it or not, they are actually blessings. We will be celebrating different women that has made an impact in society. So if you know any woman that's great, has been doing awesome things, any community, it doesn't matter. We are taking names now. Please submit them to the communications, Nikita? Communications, what .org? What is it?
vodalton.org.
What is it?
Communications@vodalton.org.
Okay, it's communications@vodalton.org, and you can submit someone's name, or you can email us, or you can send it to Facebook, however you like. But make sure you submit whoever that person will be. Next, on Sunday, March 20th at 4 p.m., we will be hosting our first annual Women's Day Award Banquet. Now, that's why I'm telling you, submit your name. If you have your name in this week, they can basically get an award at the banquet on March 20th. Again, it's at 4 p.m., and we will be honoring extraordinary women who are making history all over the world. And this event will be held at the Lester Long Building at the Dolton Park District. That address is 14700 Everett Street. Again, it's at the Lester Long Building in Dolton Park, address 14700 Everett Street. On Tuesday, March 22nd, we'll be hosting Ladies Night. Everybody's like, it's Ladies Night? Yeah, okay. We're going to be hosting Ladies Night at Dolton Bowl. So come and celebrate with us. It's free. You know me, I always do everything free to the residents. And it will start at 5 p.m. And it is 1401 Sibley is the address. And again, March 22nd, Ladies Night at Dolton Bowl. Address is 1401 Sibley Boulevard. Next date, March 24th, we are having a couple sip and paint. This will also be held at Dolton Park. Address 14700 Everett Street. So ladies, come bring a date and have fun with us. We got raffles and prizes. This is going to be a nice engaging event. Last but not least, on March 31st, we are hosting our senior St. Patrick's Day luncheon. This event will also be held at Dolton Park District, 14700 Evers. Again, the address is 14700 Evers. It is March 31st, the senior St. Patrick's Day luncheon. Now, sometimes, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say sometimes. Now that I am your supervisor, some of these events will be held throughout the township, and we will announce different locations in the upcoming week. So some of these might change from that location to a different location. So just please check our website or contact Nikita at 708-297-6859. Again, the number 708-297-6859. Please visit our website to register. We do appreciate when you guys register, because it gives us a head count so we know how much food to purchase for the event. Our resident services hotline is getting revamped. When I say I love the 1-800 number, I have not gotten one negative call about that. You guys appreciate that you can call and reach a live person at 4 o'clock in the morning. Our new number is 877-845-4649. 7609. Again, the number is 877-845-7609. And you can basically call this number to either A, register for events, B, you can call for any down power lines or down trees. So utilize it to your benefit for whatever your situation is, and they will route your call to the appropriate person, such as whether it's a housing issue, which you shouldn't have a housing issue that late, but if you do, they will give it to our director, or really it's really geared towards public works. We have a ton of water main breaks in our community. And I would want to just interject for a minute on something that's not on my list to say. We did get, well, we didn't get the money yet. It's coming down the pipeline, 119 or 12, $112,000 for our infrastructure. So that will be coming, and we will be working on that so we can kind of get away from some of the water main breaks. Kind of hitting on that. The robocall system, you guys are loving. So thank you, Nikita, for that, because every time it's an issue, people know what's going on. Because half the time people call because they don't have water and they think we cut the water off. We are not doing shutoffs currently, so you understand that. Normally it's a water main break, and when you guys call and let us know, we get somebody right on it. We've been giving windows of 4 hours. Sometimes it could be less, but we always try to get the windows so the guys can get there to help. Next, I promise I will bring resources to our community, which I have been doing. So I want to make sure that you are utilizing them. So the Village of Dolton is an authorized village, and our residents now can qualify for the Illinois Low-Income Household Water Assistance Program through CETA. Apply today by calling 800-571-2532. Again, the number is 800-571-2532. Customers may receive up to $1,500 to pay past water bills, and we also have an amnesty program to help you get on a payment arrangement and also help with some of the late fees. So please, residents, apply for all these resources, because half the time people don't apply and they miss the services. And we also are giving money too with the grant for water bills. So you got two different ways to get help with your water bills here in the Village of Dolton. Please utilize them. Next, I want to congratulate and thank every resident that came out. We teamed up with the Chicago Urban League to help inspire up and coming, I'm gonna say young entrepreneurs, but up and coming, because anybody can attend. Up and coming entrepreneurs thrive into becoming a business owner. I am truly a believer of creating wealth, creating jobs, creating opportunities for people. I know everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur, but that is so dear to me, because when you build the castle, you get to make the say so on how things are ran. I bought this free 6-week program to Dolton because I wholeheartedly believe that we all should have multiple streams of income and home ownership. I've also partnered with Fifth Third Bank over the weekend, and we hosted our first annual homeowner seminar, and we gave lunch to educate residents on becoming a homeowner. If anybody did come and you already a homeowner, we educate you on your refinance options and how you can save on tax credits. That was very, very powerful. A lot of residents enjoyed it. A lot of people asked, did we record it? I believe we have some clips of it. We will post it on our social media feed, so look forward to that. And they can even provide resources for grants for down payments for the purchase of a house. So make sure you take advantage of all these wonderful things. My last announcement is to announce that we are having a police and fire board committee meeting. It will be held on 3/10, that is this Thursday at 10 a.m. via Zoom. Again, we are having a police and fire board committee meeting on March 10th, this Thursday at 10 p.m. via Zoom. So everybody tune in.
Pick and choose TV.
AM, I'm sorry, I said PM. AM via Zoom. And the reason for this is because I've placed the Police and Fire Board Commission on the committee several times, but the Board of Trustees, excluding Trustee Holmes, have chose not to move forward to put this in place. And me, as your mayor, so I'm speaking for Tiffany now, I would never get rid of police or firemen who are breadwinners of our community. They are our first responders. So the Board of Trustees are in violation of the Board of Fire and Police Commissions Act, 65 Illinois CS 5/10-2.0. That is how you find out what I'm talking about. You cannot hire, promote anybody without going through the Board of Police Fire Commission. So I am no longer going to allow the Board of Trustees to not allow us to move the village forward by hiring younger police officers, putting people through the academy, or happening to take anything from people. Because I was instructed that I would have to demote all the promotions we have done for the police or the fire, and I would have to fire any firemen that we just hired. And I would never take that moment from you guys. So let's be clear, speaking to my police and firemen, I vow not to do that. So I'm initiating that we move forward with the Police and Fire Board, despite what the Board of Trustees are doing. You should never, ever hold people hostage because of internal fights, and you guys are becoming collateral damage. So I am standing before you with Trustee Holmes, and we are saying we're moving forward because we have to do what's right, no matter if they do what's wrong. And what's right is allowing you to keep your promotion, allowing you to stay employed for those that just recently got hired, allowing us to do the right thing, which is have a Police and Fire Board Commission so that we can hire new people, new blood, things that is not going on in our community I would like to change. I want to conclude my report by saying I will always put down first. I'm excited for my new endeavors, and I keep telling y'all need to leave God's children alone, because you cannot take anything that's for a person. If it's for him, God gonna see it through no matter what obstacle gets in the way. All we're gonna do is jump over the hurdle. We're gonna move forward no matter what. We're gonna keep pushing, and that's exactly what I've done. I've stayed focused. So all my mentors, all the residents, I love y'all to death, but just keeping me grounded, keeping me focused, keeping me in a place that I needed to be because of all the negativity that comes with titles. I never saw so much hatred till I became mayor, and then everyone wanted to attack. When everyone has the opportunity to do exactly what I did, run for the seat, but you wait your turn. When the seat comes up, you run for it. You don't sit here and attack me and try to remove me
too
because of your
hood.
dislike. It's people that I
Too
might not
hood.
like, but I know better. You have to work with everyone. Once the race is over, it is over. It is time to work, and that's what I have done, and I will continue to do that. So I look forward to you guys at my next meeting for supervisor. I think that's going to be epic. I'm looking for any youth that want to get involved or do anything else. I'm over 17 municipalities, so I'm excited just for them giving me the opportunity to show you guys what leadership truly looks like. So thank you guys. Thank you for coming on, residents. Thank you, Trustee Holmes, and thank you to all my board members that's here currently. Tune in. Call Nikita if y'all have any questions. She do have my phone, 708-297-6859. Or if you have an issue in town, please utilize the 800 number, 877-845-7609. Again, 877-845-7609. Thank you again. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Good night.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Lord of mercy. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. So we're going to go to the next one. The next one, I believe, is the quorum. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. So let's move on to the next one. On to the next one. Hold on 1 second. All right, so the next one we got is the Committee of the Whole, COW. The Committee of the Whole. This is a meeting. I'm not sure what kind of meeting this is, but let's check it out. Let's check it out. Kiana's in here at some point.
I would like to say thank you to. Are you guys ready? Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Mayor.
Are you guys ready to start? Okay, so as I'm looking at this now, we do not have a quorum. I was trying to give you more time to see if the clerk and other trustees would join us. But first, I would like to say thank you to Andrew Holmes, Trustee Andrew Holmes and Kiana Belcher for coming onto the Villages COW meeting of the whole, which is today is March 21st. And I will give it another 2 minutes to see if the clerk and the other board members are going to join. So if you will bear with us.
Another town hall meeting? Now, Belcher going to come in towards the end. So we're going to go through it. Belcher's going to come in towards the end. After the chat, let me see.
I would like to thank the meeting as relates to just getting on here. Would like to exit. You can now 21st. This is our committee of the whole. And I want to thank everybody for always tuning in and joining us. If anybody on here would like to exit, you can now, or you can stay on. You already know once the board of trustees.
God damn. So meeting after meeting after meeting, they haven't been showing up for her. So this was been going on. Now, like I said, they've been having meetings and Tiffany hasn't been showing up because she said it's not valid. So that's why they're not showing up to these. They're carrying on their own meetings and stuff. But Tiffany said those meetings ain't valid, and they're not showing up to this one.
These do not show up. I turn this into a town hall meeting as relates to just give you an update from the mayor's desk. If any staff or department heads have any comments or anything going on in your department, and you would like to say something or add to, please do so. But I will begin with mayor's report. First and foremost, I would like to thank, well, before I start, let me say, it is 6:40 p.m. and we do not have a quorum to have an actual board meeting. And again, like I stated before, I would like to thank the two trustees that actually did attend the real board meeting here at the Village of Dolton. Now, a lot of you guys have seen the back and forth, the clown show, the circus as relates to the Board of Trustees going to do their own separate meeting from the actual scheduled meeting. You guys elected me as your leader. I've said this several times and I'm saying it again. You guys elected me to run the day-to-day operations, to run government. I am the mayor of Dolton, and I would appreciate it if the Board of Trustees would actually put aside whatever their differences are, whatever that may be, and come and be one sound, one beat, one movement, as we all ran on that alone. Right now, it's sad because the residents are the ones that are suffering from all of the things that we have to talk about. Just to name some things that was on the agenda today, the redevelopment of 300 West 70. For those that don't know what that is the west side of town. It's down the street by the Beggar's Pizza. We do have great things coming over there. I am creating a restaurant row, which we so desperately need in town. It will be sit-down restaurants all throughout that mall. So that was something that we really need to discuss as a whole. So residents, if you're watching this and you have any comments, concerns, or suggestions, please tune in or email me, and my email is thenyard@vodolton.org. Again, my email is thenyard@vodolton.org, or you can always send it to communications@vodolton.org, and we will listen to your concerns about this. In the future, I will be hosting a town hall meeting just to talk about the upcoming economic development that we do have in place for you guys. I have a whole vision for Dolton, and I would love you guys to have some input in that. So if it's things that you want to see in our community or some particular business that you would like me to go after and bring to Dolton, please reach out to Keith Freeman. That is kfreeman@vodolton.org. Again, that is kfreeman@vodolton.org. He is the village administrator here in Dolton, and he will make sure that I get the message and we will start advocating for that business to come to Dolton. I grew up here in Dolton, I'll say that. So everybody know that I'm booted and rooted, and this is my heart. This is where I feel that I can put the most work into and fix, because it has been neglected for over the 8 years that I've sat as a trustee here with the previous administration. So now with the new administration, we have been showing you guys what you mean to us. We have been listening to your concerns, and we have been attacking it, especially in Stacey Carell's department. That is the superintendent for the public works. I'm mixing you two up, Stacey. For public works. And when I say they have lit up areas throughout Dolton, we're putting up street lights, we're putting up new poles, we're actually paving streets, sidewalks, and alleys. So guys, if anything like that on your block is broken and needs to be repaired, please send an email to, and yeah, everybody email the same, scarell@vodolton.org. That is Stacey Carell email, and he will make sure he get right on it. And if there's anything that you need and you want us to make sure we put it on the list, please send an email. You can send it to myself, Keith Freeman, or Stacey, and we will make sure it gets taken care of in a timely manner. But again, I always ask that you guys be patient, give us time to make sure we get it done, because it is a lot of things that's coming through. Once the weather break, I would say the next month, probably April, we will start back up trimming trees. That is coming up. A lot of people have been asking about that, and it's a lot of people need their trees trimmed or cut down or removed, or the stump removed as a whole. So again, if you have an issue like that, please email it to us so we can get right on it. Housing, we have a whole big town hall meeting about housing, so you can see the direction we're going in. When I say crime, I love Chief Collins for everything he has been implementing in the town, and so do Andrew Holmes, who's a trustee. Everybody know that he's always front and center as relates to anything in Dolton, and we do care about you residents. If you need help or resources after anything has happened in your household, whether it's good or bad, and I say good or bad because sometimes people reach out for me to write letters for their kids to get scholarships or things of that nature, please reach out. Andrew Holmes, what is your email? It's aholmes, right? @vodolton.org, I believe it is.
Yes.
And, okay, so reach out to Trustee Holmes, or you can reach out to Chief Collins, and his is rcollins@vodolton.org. And you can find all these emails on our website if you missed anything that I just stated in our 800 number. Can you got the 800 number? I'm gonna give you guys the 877 number. What I love about the call center that we have here in Dolton is you can reach a live person. So if you have any issues or have anything going on, let's say a water main break happens and Village Hall is closed, you actually can reach out to us and reach a person who would then give your call to one of us. So it will go to my department, or we go to Stacey if it's dealing with public works, and then they come right out. Compared to sometimes people don't have people's phone numbers or can't reach anyone because it's after hours. So again, please utilize this information and make sure you call. I'm gonna give you the phone number in 1 second. Yeah, right on here. Next on the agenda was talking about time change for the Village Hall. A lot of times, guys, for 8 years, I've sat in meetings where they lasted several hours, all the way to midnight, 1 a.m. So I did put on the agenda to change the time from 6:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. That way we can actually take care of the business and get out in a timely manner. I would love to know your input. I know I put this on 2 previous agendas. So now, guys, a lot of people reached out to me. A lot of people are for it. If anybody is against it or oppose it, please reach out and let me know where we are with that. Next, we are fixing Village Hall, which everybody knows we are doing a total remodel. It looks really good in here. So if you ever have the time, please stop by our new Village Hall and check it out. We're still doing paint. We're still painting now, so we'll be done hopefully by mid-April, and we will be opening for in-person meetings soon. A lot of people have been asking me about that. As soon as we're done with the remodeling, we will be opening, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see all of you. And I'm excited because we have been
Brown.
separated for so long, so it's about time for us to do a meet and greet. And then, of course, I'm also doing a meet and greet with the town hall as well. Let's see, this, I'm gonna give you a couple updates. One of the updates is the grant program. The grant program, a lot of people asked us about it. You can see your application. It will be online on Wednesday. Wednesday is the final day, guys, to go and check out for grants. So the grants consist of us helping seniors and veterans with roofs or windows for their homes. You must be a senior citizen in order to apply for this. You must be on a fixed income to receive the funds. When I say receive the funds, of course, we're not gonna give you a check. You will literally have to apply, and we're gonna have a contract that's gonna do everyone's roofs or windows, whichever one you need for your household. So please do not miss out on this wonderful opportunity that I'm announcing. Again, it will be Wednesday. We'll be up and running by noon on Wednesday. I'm praying that we'll put it up by Tuesday night. That way it will already be up. But Wednesday is the deadline, noon. It will be up, apply, and it's first come, first serve. And that's how we will go about the application. Once you qualify. Because a lot of people apply for things and do not qualify for one and get upset because they did not get their roof or get their windows done. And it's for my seniors, people that are on fixed incomes. I keep repeating that because time after time, people don't understand that we got to help those that live in our community and their loved ones live somewhere else and they actually need the help. Next, I want to say that I appreciate all the women that's out here. Hold on one second. Next, I want to say I appreciate all the women that's doing great things out in their communities or in their positions that they currently hold. This is Women's History Month, and I've always said, women rule the world. Yeah, women rule the world. And I want to thank God, which I try to start it off with in the beginning of my statement, for always putting favor on my life, always moving mountains for me, and always keeping me positive and focused and climbing. I just want to say thank you, Lord, for that, because a lot of times people don't understand that when you do right by people, God always going to look out for you. And if it's meant for you, it's for you. No one can take it away. Despite all the hateful comments, hateful things, God knows my heart. He knows that I am for his people and that I will always fight for a betterment of community, which that's what I'm doing here for Dolton. And I'm just happy to say that I can do that, spread my wings a little bit now and do it for other people. I can kind of share some of my love. I'm hoping Dolton, y'all okay with sharing me, but I can share with other communities now. So I do appreciate that love. I want to say kudos to my girl. And yeah, you my girl. I love you so much. New Deputy Chief Staples. She's amazing. She is someone that I felt has been overlooked throughout her career. And half the time women do become unnoticed because again, everybody says it's a man's world, but ain't none without a woman. I always remember that. So I say kudos to you, Deputy Staples, because you've been nothing but a pillar to our community, and a lot of people, a lot of residents love and appreciate you. She may seem shy and timid, but man, run up if you want to. But I love her to death. So I just want to give a special thanks to her, and a special thanks to my principal over there at Roosevelt Elementary. She's a dynamite woman, and she's been helping get the kids in order over there. So I just want to give shout outs where it's needed, and sometimes people don't know. And that's Dr. BC, by the way. That's Dr. BC over there at Roosevelt Elementary. I love her dearly. They have supported me when I ran for mayor. The kids did a whole little bio on me, did a whole interview on me, and everybody knows Tiff love the kids because I do feel they are our futures, and they will always be the future. So I just want to say to everybody, keep uplifting the kids. Never, ever, ever tell them what they cannot do, because I think anything is possible. So I want to say thank you to Dr. BC over at Roosevelt School for always helping push me and tell me, Tiffany, you can do it, and helping me become the young mayor I am today. So thank you. Tomorrow, log this on your calendars. It is March 22nd. We are hosting Ladies Night at Dolton Bowl. Again, we're hosting Ladies Night at Dolton Bowl. Come on out and celebrate us. With us. Bowling is free. I'm not gonna say food now because y'all know when I come in the building, I'm about everybody pizzas anyway. But bowling is free, and yes, I will feed everybody. Please come out tomorrow. The time of the event is 5 p.m. at Dolton Bowl in town, and this will be held on Sibley. Registration, if you want to register, you can go onto our website, vodolton.org. Again, that is vodolton.org to register for our Dolton Bowling Night, guys. We did this last month. It was a whole lot of fun. We had a great turnout. A lot of people showed up. I'm glad we had enough lanes. I don't know about this time, so you might want to get there early to make sure you get a lane. And it was fun because I'm all about family. Everybody about their kids, about my daughter. People was bowling, and people having fun just talking to each other. And all we did, or I did, I jumped from lane to lane and just played with everybody. So the community to me is all about togetherness, unity. So I see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock at Dolton Bowl. If you missed that, we will do it again next month, but please show up if you can. On this Thursday, March 24th, we are hosting our first couple sip and paint. I don't know if anybody ever done that, but it's a whole lot of fun. And y'all know I'm different. So it's going to be a little different and creative, but fun for couples. So you guys bring your mate, come and listen to some jazz and have some fun. We play games as well. We asking all the ladies to bring your date with you. Don't come alone. If you do, bring your girlfriend. And that's old school talk. You know, old school people talk like that, but bring your girlfriend and your best friend with you and do date night. And also we have raffles and prizes, and this event will be held in the Lester Loan building in Dolton Park. Again, this event will be held in the Lester Loan building in Dolton Park, and this is Thursday, March 24th, and it is our first couple sip and paint. Real quick, let me give you guys this number for our call center. So if you ever need to call us for anything, dial 877-845-7609. Again, that is 877-845-7609. On March 31st, we are
Trustees,
hosting
the
our
trustees
senior
has abandoned
Patriots
her.
Day luncheon, and this event will also be held at the Lester Long Building in Dolton Park. The address is 14700 South Evers. Again, that date is March 31st, and this is a senior St. Patrick's Day luncheon, and it will be held in Dolton again. So write these days down. I keep repeating them so you guys know what to do, and you can RSVP again by calling the 877 number if you like. We ask that people register. That way we know how much food to order. And again, the 877 number is 877-845-7609, or go to the Village of Dolton website and you can register there as well. Next, I am officially announcing our first Dolton Hero Awards. Y'all ever hear I ain't gonna say it, the Hood Awards. That's what we're doing. We're doing
Hood
our
Awards?
first annual Dalton Hero Awards, though. I am honoring
Hood
our area's
Awards?
brightest professionals who have made their mark in their
Oh,
professions
Hero
and are
Awards,
having an
okay.
impact throughout our village.
Like, is she compared to the Hood Awards?
So if you have anybody or know anybody that you think deserves this award, please, we are now seeking nominations for a Dalton Hero Award. They must live in Dolton. Let me put it up. You must live in Dolton. You must be a Dolton resident. Nominations must be received no later than April 1st, 2022. Again, you must live in Dolton. Let me make sure you got that. Complete the form to nominate your friend or colleague. For any questions or nominations, please go to communications@vodalton.org, or you can send it to Ann McGrath at vodalton.org. That's Nikita McGrath. Again, her email is nmcgrath@vodalton.org. You can go to any one of those emails to see. And all of this, again, guys, are listed on our village's website. So please make sure you stay in tune with it. And if you guys want to get on mailing lists or anything like that, you can also give your email address and you will get emails come through every time we have something going on. Half the time people say they didn't know about it, they didn't hear about it, but we announce everything at every board meeting. And also we try to put email blasts out, text blasts out, things like that, just to keep you guys in the loop of things. I do know that myself and Trustee Holmes have been out on the street, door knocking, talking to residents, making sure you guys was up to date with everything going on, especially the grants that's coming out. So we wanted everyone to take advantage of it, meaning the residents, the seniors, because we don't want you to miss that. So we're gonna keep that open as long as we can. But once it get full and we meet our quota, then we will close it. But we will announce all of this as it comes through. Next is, do anybody, department head, do y'all have anything that you want to add to anything I just stated? Keith, do you have anything? 1 minute.
Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Okay.
I think, oh, okay, there we go. I was trying to get on. Yeah, I just, a couple things real quick. I just want to talk about some of the special projects that we have going on, right? The redevelopment project that we have going on 300 West Sibley. That's going, right on schedule. So we're really, really happy about the progress that's made. We wanted, you and I, we talked about the awesome time that we had, making sure that we got to the legislators, about the other projects that we had going on, the park projects and everything. So I would say I'm going to try to work with the communications department and start listing the projects that we have so we can get some input. And also, you and I talked about putting together a small committee of residents, right, to talk about these projects. That would be really, really awesome if you and I could sort of work on getting that done. Other than that, I didn't have much that I wanted to say, but I appreciate it. And if you guys need anything, remember to reach out to me. I'm at kfreeman@vodalton.org. That's kfreeman@vodalton.org. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Anyone else have anything to say?
May I be recognized, Mayor?
Oh, we.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Belcher's here. Uh-oh. Belcher's here. It's at the last 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. I wonder how long she's been backstage, and Mayor probably was pretending that Belcher wasn't there. Belcher's supposed to be here with the rest of the panel, but hey, let's see.
I took the time tonight to come on the meeting, just in reference to a couple of things, because now it's been, I guess, almost 6 weeks, and the trustees having a meeting versus the mayor having a town hall meeting is getting to the point where it's a disservice to the residents. And at some point we have to take a stance, because at the end of the day, we are elected by the people and we need to work in the benefit of the people. I heard you say when you was talking that the village hall will be open and possibly in-person meetings in the middle of April. Do you think that there is a way that this can be expedited? Because I think that the quicker we have in-person meetings, we can cut out these two different meetings so that we can do what we all elected to do. Also, I heard Keith say to contact him, but I've sent a couple of emails and I haven't got a response. So me getting on the meeting hopefully would stimulate a response in reference to some concerns. So
listen, you see, now I got to take into account what she say for sure. The person she's accusing is right there. Listen, the trustees has been saying these people don't respond to them. They can't even do the job the way they're supposed to because these people don't even respond to them. And Tiffany always brushed that off. Now, Kiana's right here. What's it down there, Kiana? She's right here, Ms. Belcher. And she's confronting the guy right to his face. Is Tiffany going to finally make sure that her staff members communicate properly with the trustees? Because this is very interesting right here.
And I haven't got a response. So me getting on the meeting hopefully would stimulate a response in reference to some concerns. So Keith, since you're on here, could you please respond back to my emails?
Please.
But I just want us to all work together because it is a disservice for the village. But at this time, week by week, we have a meeting, you have a meeting, you get on here and say that we're not doing what we're supposed to do. And at this point, nothing is happening. We requested the warrant list. We haven't got the warrant list so we can approve the bills, but then you say we're not doing what we're supposed to do. I just want it to stop. So Trustee Belcher, you always say that you asked for olive branch. We need to do something to make this one meeting and make sure that the residents are heard.
Ms. Belcher. Womp, womp, womp. They know what they was doing couldn't work. Ms. Belcher, whatever y'all was trying to do over there, y'all know it can't work. Y'all need the mayor, bruh. Y'all was trying to do it without her. So now you got to come over here, mayor. Come on, mayor. Let's make this work, mayor. Of course, because that stuff y'all was trying to do was the wrong way. Y'all was trying to do it the wrong way. Now she got to come. Mayor, this is Belcher here. I'm giving you an olive branch now, mayor. This is Belcher. Of course. You realize that's nonsense y'all doing. Do it the right way. Now they got to come back to the mayor and try to get her to be a part of it when they try to cut her out of it.
You always say that you asked for olive branch. We need to do something to make this one meeting and make sure that the residents are heard and the trustees and the mayor's heard all together.
Okay. Okay. Are you finished?
I am.
Wow.
Okay. So, trustee, with all due respect, I appreciate you coming onto the meeting, but I wish you would come onto the meeting to take care of the business at hand. You know, like I know that.
Come on. Can you at least address? Like, you see how it's almost like she just straight dismissed her. Like, come on, at least. She's saying, oh my God. Damn, man.
The structure is the first, all due respect. I appreciate you coming onto the meeting, but I wish you would come onto the meeting to take care of the business at hand. You know, like I know that the structure is the first and third board meeting every month that we have a board meeting, we, meaning you and all of us, right? So the problem is the trustees took it upon themselves to have a separate meeting, which is illegal, number one, because the structure.
She's coming with the olive branch already. Why you got to lecture her after that? She already coming with the olive branch, right? Why you got to lecture her after that, man?
Is the first and third meeting, the mayor runs the meeting. The mayor runs the day-to-day operation. But yet instead, you guys choose to.
She realized that. That's why she here, bro. Come on, man. Bro, you don't gotta rub it in her face. She listen, Tiffany just got a W, but she about to try to gloat in the shit. It's like, yo, she had to come back to you. Take that as a W. Why you gotta mush it all in her? Like, it's gonna just quickly. Oh my God. Like, why you gotta.
Because the structure is the first and third meeting, the mayor runs the meeting. The mayor runs the day-to-day operation. But yet instead, you guys choose to basically have your own form, and that is not how our government is structured. So I've said it several times, you guys stop, and that's what we say, guys, get out your feelings. I always say that because at the end of the day, we got elected to do the will of the people. And right now, you guys are doing a disservice, having two separate meetings for whatever reason, and we all should take care of it. To me, it's three important things on the agenda tonight, and we could even discuss it as a whole because everybody wants to do their own thing or people wants to be mayor, and that's why I say statements like that because that's what you guys are doing. You're hosting another meeting separate from what the people are actually tuning in for, which is this meeting here. We could have all got on here and talked about whatever we want to talk about as related to the agenda items, but we don't do that. Man. So I would appreciate it if you guys would stop because you're saying hurry up, get in-person meetings. My goal has always been to get to in-person meetings, but I would never put anyone in jeopardy of COVID. COVID has been around for a minute. Everybody know that. And you guys also knew that I was remodeling Village Hall. So I always stated that I would love to go to in-person meetings. I can't wait actually to get to in-person meetings because I want the people to come and see how the Board of Trustees is acting as well because everybody don't do Zoom. Everybody don't have computers. Only a handful of people can see this. And really people that talk about us is the people from the outside that watches the show. It's not even our own people. So that's why I was saying, guys, like, come on, we got to talk. We got to do something because right now, the only people hurting is our own people in our own backyard. And I don't know no other way to make it better than to reach out to everybody and say, hey, okay, what's your problem? What's your issue? All right, can we talk? Can we do this? And then everybody had their own look, feeling and vibe. Well, I guess because you guys got to look like y'all together, that y'all stick together and not do what's right, which is come to the meeting, take care of the business, and then go on about we ain't got to talk to each other. And that's fine. But I just think that we need to talk for the people's sake so that we can do something right.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm at with it. I just want to put that on the record for that. Trustee, anybody else? I'm sorry.
Crazy else what she just did.
But I agree with you. In short, I agree. So
in short, I agree. In short, I agree. Oh my God, bro. Did you see? Because I was just about to say, she ain't even acknowledged nothing that Ms. Belcher said. But then she did. In the last 2 seconds, she said, in short, I agree. After lecturing the hell out that lady for like a minute and a half, that was vicious. That was vicious. Belcher had to acknowledge that, all right, we need you, Mayor. We realize we need you. You know what? I'm willing to even meet myself, the one who hates you the most. I'm willing to come to you and be like, yo, let's work something out so we can get this business done, right? And she's saying, yo, and most importantly, Freeman is right here. So as far as getting my work done, Freeman be stopping me from getting my work done because he don't respond to my emails. So I'm here in front of him where he at to say to his face, yo, respond to my emails. Hoping that he will be like, yes, ma'am, I will. And Tiffany ain't allowed none of that. She ain't allowed none of that. As a matter of fact, when she responded, she didn't address nothing Belcher said. It was almost as if Belcher didn't say anything that she said. And Tiffany went on to lecture her as if she didn't just come to her and say, listen, I understand we need to work together and have an olive branch and let's do, she just, what you guys were doing, and it's like, wow. So, and then ultimately said all of that, didn't address nothing that she said as far as with Freeman or none of that, and then says, I agree with you. So what was all that you just said then? Because the thing about it, if you agree with me, then let's agree and move on and get it done. Nah, you gotta lecture me first. Then tell me you agree with me. Because once you agree with me, we don't need the lecture. Because the fact that you agree with me, you know I understand where I was wrong. I came to you, I've got the olive branch, I understand I can't do it the way I tried to do it. I understand that. But you gotta, see, you try to do it the way you want to do it, and it's like, okay, I already came to you and let you know I need you. It's not cool. It's not cool. So she did another 5 minutes. She did another 5 minutes. I don't know what that's
Especially
what
when it
this
comes
about.
to safety. Thank you.
All right. Okay, well,
They
I
did
thank
another 5
everybody for
minutes.
their time. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. But as you know, I will still communicate throughout the 2 weeks before the next actual board meeting because there's a lot of things to tell you guys about. And I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 5 p.m. because we do have bowling. I think that's going to actually be really great for people to just see each other, ask questions. If y'all got any concerns, I always state it, please mention them or tell us, and then we can fix them or do anything we will. But always give us time to do it because a lot of times people want stuff done overnight. Trust me, it didn't take one day to get like this. It took 8 years to get the village to where it's at now. So now it's going to take us a minute to fix it. But I do want to say that we are in the process of fixing everything that is broken. I want to say thank you to Stacy once again. I know I keep pointing him out, but he's been nothing but great for cleaning up Tree Hill Mountain over there. We first got in office, all of the debris, the logs, everything was over there. We had big rats and raccoons and everything you name from car parts was over at that dump site. So that did get cleaned up literally, I want to say, within the first 60 days of me being in office. So there's a long list of things that have been done that's really been great for a dog, despite what other people have said. If there's something that you need, residents, please, I keep saying this, I can't stress enough, reach out. My email is thenyard@vodom.org, and everyone's email on here is their first initial, last name, and then it's just at vodom.org, or you can go to our village website and you can get everyone's contact information, including cell phones, or call 877-845-7609, and someone will get your concern to us. But I always give you different outlets to communicate with us. A lot of people say they can't communicate, meaning naysayers, but you guys always have a different way of communicating with myself or Trustee Holmes or any other department heads for that matter. But I always say this, and I'll say it again, the village will move forward with or without individuals, but we will get the job done because my job is to.
You ain't got to talk all that, man. The girl already came to you. The lady already came to you trying to work with you, man.
Do the will of the people. I got elected to do a job, and I think I've been doing a great job rebuilding Dolton. We've been here, been 8 months, 9 months, and here we are. So within the 8 or 9 months, I think the turnover has been great. At the town hall meeting, we will announce all of the accomplishments we have here and some of the hurdles that we had come up before us. But without that, guess what? You wouldn't be great, right? You're gonna have some issues, but as long as you push through, what matters is how you come out of it. And remember that if you're going through anything in your life currently now, I don't care what it is. As long as you come out of it and you on top and you positive and you keep the faith, that's all that matters. You keep that, you will be great. Any kids that ever wants to be a mayor or anything of mine, because people don't be announce things on this outlet, please reach out, because I do believe in molding the youth and giving them an opportunity to do something that they might want to major in college. I did the same thing in school. My major was business administration, and I basically job shadowed other people to see if that's what I wanted to get my degree
You think
in.
she a
So again,
narcissist?
go learn about the positions that you want before you waste your money in college. I'm still paying the student loans back. So I just want you guys to know, school ain't for everybody. I do not push college on people, but if it's for you, it's for you. Some people might want to do construction trade. That's fine too, because you will always be paid. You always have a job using your hands, such as plumbing, electricians, things of that nature. And there are jobs now. Anybody want to be an attorney? And I'm gonna leave it at this. Anybody that wants to be an attorney, please get in election law. I'm telling y'all what money. Election law is what you need to do. There's not enough minority people in that field. It's so hard to find individuals that actually do that. And by the way, I am looking for people in different types of positions. I'm going to have a job fair more than likely May. My team told me I've been putting too much out there, but I'm going to have another job fair. I will announce that ZAP is hiring at Thornton Township. Please reach out if you're looking for your kid to do something this summer with lawn care. And then we're also hiring for the bus routes to take the seniors in different locations. So please, guys, pay attention to the website for any upcoming events, anything that you need, down at 877 number, or email us. And thank you again. I love you. This is Mayor Henyard. Always stay prayed up. Be safe out there. Thank you, department heads, for joining in. And thank you, Trustee Holmes. Good night. Everybody enjoy your night.
You ain't gonna tell Keith. You ain't gonna tell Mr. Freeman to respond and just to don't ignore Belcher's emails and stuff. You ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. All right. Let me end this poll. We have a poll in the chat that says, "Do you think Tiffany Henyard caused her own downfall?" I'm gonna end the poll, and we're gonna end this live as well. The next time we get here, they're gonna have a full town hall meeting, 3 hours, 3 hours of town hall meeting. So we might be here for a couple hours. So I'm gonna see you guys on that one. Let me end this poll. So we got 49 votes. Do you think Tiffany Henyard caused her own downfall? 89% said yes, and 10% said no. So a lot of you guys think Tiffany Henyard, she had a lot to do with her own demise as mayor. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We are going to be doing this again. If not tomorrow, definitely Monday. So I'm gonna see you guys. And I want everybody to take care and have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. Oh, a lot of mercy.